Guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about how I got into wrestling, how I got into backyard wrestling, the people I met, all that. So yeah, here we go. So here's how I got into wrestling. My dad, he grew up watching wrestling, and, he still watched wrestling, whenever he had kids, as an adult. I don't know why he doesn't watch it no more, but I guess, you can see that I have a hoodie on. It is cold in my house. I'll take my hood off so you can see me a little bit better, but, yeah, I guess he just stopped watching it. He lost interest in it, or just didn't have time to watch it. I don't know. Anyways, so he watched it around me, and I was like so amazed by what these guys were doing. Like, holy crap, how do they do that? How do they do that? And I watched it my whole life, from 0 to 13. My birthday's actually on Wednesday. But anyways, that's not the point. So yeah, that's how I got into wrestling. And I grew up, and well, some stuff happened. Dad doesn't live with me no more, and I still watch wrestling. And I got I went to go visit my dad, and I think it was him that bought, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let's just say it was him. He bought me this TLC stands for Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. It's an event that WWE has. Anyways, there's 3 DVDs that came with it, a whole bunch of just TLC matches. I don't have it anymore. That was years ago. I was in 2nd grade when I got that. Anyways, I took those and I watched them. I had the best time watching those. I watched Jeff Hardy get speared from 20 feet high. I was like, what the shit? How is he not dead? Anyways, so yeah, I watched those and I got really big. I was really big on wrestling. And then Jeff Hardy became my favorite wrestler. He's awesome. Very awesome. Zach Dearden. He has a fan page, YouTube fan page, if you want to go check that out. And, yeah. And then I got another DVD set, but it wasn't TLC, it was ladder matches. And, once again, came with 3 CDs. It's mostly, when WWE makes, stuff like that, they usually have 3 DVD set. Anyways, yeah. And then I got that, and then I bring it home because I was in Texas. Whenever my dad lives in Texas, and I go visit him in Texas. And I came home and I bought I bought the ladder DVD set, and I watched it in my room. And then Hunter came over, and he came to my window. He came to my window, and I was watching it. And there's this big moment that I really wanted to show him. There's this guy named Edge. He was laying on a ladder, and Jeff Hardy, he went on a 20-foot ladder, and then he jumped, and well, he landed on his ass on Edge's chest from 20 feet high, and I was like, what the hell? How did he not break any ribs? And I got Hunter into wrestling. He freaked out once he saw that. And I got him into wrestling. I showed him a couple other things. And, I was going to say something. I don't remember what it was. Anyways, so, yeah, I got him into wrestling. And then, we started watching wrestling together. And, there wasn't that many wrestling fans at my school, except Zach Dugan. He was there, and we didn't really talk that much in 3rd grade. Anyways, and as I started to grow up, people like just started telling me how wrestling was fake and how it's stupid, how the punches aren't real, and how it's all planned out. And I figured that out a long time ago. I figured that out in 3rd grade. That didn't change my mind at all. It's entertainment, and it still entertained me, so I watched it. And I tried watching UFC and all that, but sometimes it gets boring, you know. I mean, I'm pretty sure people that are out there that watch UFC and they enjoy watching it, they know that sometimes it can get boring. But whenever I watch WWE, I know that I'm going to get entertained. And I know that, you know, there's always going to be something that's going to make me, like, duh! You know? So, yeah, and, in about 5th grade, was it 5th grade? Yeah, 5th grade, I got Javen. Some of you guys might know who Javen is. I got him into wrestling. Jeff Hardy was his favorite. And I got Caden into wrestling. You guys know who Caden is too. I got him into wrestling. And then I got... my phone ran out of memory and I had to go delete some stuff. Anyways, like I was saying, I got Hunter into wrestling, Javen into wrestling, Caden into wrestling, and then I got Matthew. Not Matthew Clausen. His name's Matthew Graziano. And I got him into wrestling. Well, I didn't really get him into wrestling that much, but I showed him some stuff and he liked it. And, yeah. Me, Javen, and Caden, and Hunter were all into wrestling, and we'd talk about it a whole bunch. And then, let's see. Me and Hunter... okay, I got all of them into wrestling whenever I was in about 6th grade. No, 5th grade. The summer in between 5th and 6th grade. I'm going into 8th grade right now. But in the summer in between 5th and 6th grade, I got them into wrestling. But in about, like the summer in between 3rd and 4th grade, me and Hunter started wrestling on a trampoline. Some of you may know this. You know, we made a couple of videos about it. We said a couple of things about it in a couple of videos. But anyways, yeah. We started wrestling on his trampoline. And, well, springs started flying off his trampoline. Lost a whole bunch of springs, finally. Slammed Hunter on it, and then all of them came off, and then we just went through the trampoline, pretty much. No more trampoline. And then, 4th grade. Somewhere in 4th grade. No. His trampoline broke the summer in between 4th and 5th grade. We started wrestling in the summer between 3rd and 4th grade. Then the trampoline broke 4th and 5th grade. The summer. And then my mom got me a trampoline. And, yeah, we started wrestling on that. And then we got Caden over, and then we started wrestling. All of us started wrestling. And then we got a little bit more extreme, like at my house wrestling. And then, you know, we just did a couple of fun things on the trampoline, you know, jumping off it. Anyways, yeah. Finally, let's get a little further into the story. I broke my trampoline. Jumping off of 20-foot trees and jumping off my house. It was originally from jumping off my house. Me and Hunter jumped off of it like 20 times in one day. And then finally just the metal railing, you know, like the metal railing on the outside of the trampoline. Well, like part of the bar snapped. No more trampoline. And then, you know, while we were wrestling on my trampoline, Hunter brung up wrestling on the ground. I was like, are you crazy. I'm not going to do that. Well, then after my trampoline broke, we just, we got together, we planned a match out, and then we had our first wrestling match on the ground. Big wrestling match. It was pretty good. We had our first match. Let's see here. It was in May of, I don't know. I was in 6th grade, and it was that May. I'm going into 8th grade. What year was that? Was that 2000? That was 2015, right? Yeah, it was 2015. Yeah, May of 2015, we had our first wrestling match on the ground. And then, Hunter, look, okay, so we were going to do it originally, like, in, April. Then we had to wait for Caden because he had baseball and baseball and baseball and baseball and baseball. Then Hunter had baseball and baseball and baseball. And then, I was tired of waiting. So me and Caden just went ahead and did it. And we had Zach Dugan to announce us. And then we took the tarp from my trampoline and set it in between 2 trees. And then we cut it, a line in the middle. It was a very good entrance thingy. I'm sorry, my dog is licking me. And she's jumping all over me. But anyways. Get off me, dog. Anyways. So yeah. We had our first match. We bring a couple of neighborhood kids over. They loved it. They went crazy. We used our first light tube in that match, and I hit Caden, and all kind of freaked out because he bled a lot. I had never seen so much blood till then. And then I realized how much blood, how much light tubes can make you bleed. So we started using light tubes after that. But it was a pretty good match. And, it was after the match. Caden had beat me, and then I got really mad. It was part of the plan. And then, so, he started walking away towards the crowd, and I ran up from behind him, and I swung the light tube, and they went crazy. They were like, Caden, look out, and then, Caden was dead. Well, then after that, Zach Dugan, I didn't meet Zach Dugan, I knew him from 3rd grade, but he wanted to wrestle too, because he's a wrestling fan too, and I got him, he came in, he had a match, actually the next match after that was, the next match after that, he was in it. It was me versus Hunter versus Zach. It didn't go that great, but I jumped off the house onto somebody the first time during that match. Able to break. We tried using fire tables. Didn't really work out that great. Anyways, yeah. And then we planned another match out. It was gonna be me versus Zach Dugan. It is on YouTube. We didn't have that great of crowd reactions. That sucked. I really wanted it, and the cameraman sucked. Well, he actually gave me a reaction, but yeah. He sucked. and then, we had that match. And then we had matches. I met Zach Dearden. Zach Dearden went to that match. And he wanted to wrestle too. So I had a match with him. It is not, our first match is not on YouTube. It was pretty good. It was a pretty good match though. And then I jumped off the house onto him in that match. And then I had another match with him. That one's not on YouTube neither. It was a pretty good match too. And then I had a third match with him. That one's on YouTube. And then we got in trouble with that. Cops started getting involved, telling us to stop, or, child services will come and take us and stuff like that. Well, we took a break. They told us to calm down. They told us if we calm down and then don't use all the tacks and light tubes, we'll be fine. Which, okay, later on, in 2016, beginning of 2016, February, it was in February, we started having matches again. All those matches of 2016 are on YouTube right now, on this page. But anyways, so we started having matches. You know, we didn't use light tubes or tacks or anything, and we weren't getting in trouble. We have about 7. I'm actually not sure how many matches we have on there. I think it's about 7. I gotta hurry up here. It's getting kind of long. Anyways, we had about 7 matches, I think. You can go check. I don't really care. And then we had a match. It was a triple threat match. It's on YouTube, of course. Me versus Hunter. Me versus the Equinox versus Kid Nightmare. And we used a light tube in that match. Guess what? We got in trouble. We should never use that, and then we probably still could have been wrestling. I know a lot of you guys like to watch us wrestle, but, you know, stuff happened. Now we can't wrestle, but we do make skits, as you know. So, yeah. That's how I got into wrestling. That's how I got into backyard wrestling. And then, yeah. So, yeah. I originally got this video idea from Matthew Clausen. Go check his page out. You know, I like his videos. I like a lot of weird things, but I like his videos and I watch them. So go check him out, subscribe to him, like his videos, all that. And yeah, just go check him out. I think that's it. Well, see you guys later.